welcome you all. I am Derek L. Solomon, Executive Director for Hard Bargain Association. I wanted to just greet you all for this great virtual program this year. We had a blessed year from new home construction, rehab, ties house projects, and we wanted to just go ahead on and tell you to relax, get your snacks, your drinks, just relax. It's going to be a great program, and I wanted to hand it off properly to our very own Hard Bargain resident, Miss Laverne Holland.
Good evening and welcome to our 16th annual Hard Bargain Dinner online presentation. We wish we were all together, but we are appreciative that we're able to gather virtually. This evening we have special guests who are new homeowners in the Hard Bargain Association. Their names are Mrs. Valerie Steele and Mr. Daniel Steele. We will also be hearing from an amazing band, the Don Adams Band. And don't forget, our silent auction will be going on as well. It's going to be a great night. Before we jump in, we would like to thank our main sponsors. They are title sponsor Pinnacle and LP Building Solutions. Thank you as well to each and every one of you who have contributed your time and money. You have made this evening possible and touched so many lives. Now, let's get started, and here is the Don Adams Band.
Don't you love earth, wind, fire? Let's party with this, come on.
Night of September, I was changing my mind to pretenders while chasing the clouds away. Our hearts were ringing in the key that our souls were singing as we danced in the night. Remember how the stars threw the night away. We all sing with us, come on, say party, say do you remember?
Wow, what a beautiful song. Now, let's take a brief look at what the Hard Bargain is all about.
The history here is so rich that after I'm dead and gone, I'd like to think that the young people coming behind me would still appreciate the history.
In this neighborhood, everybody knew everybody. Everybody knew everybody. Mount Hope.
It was safe. Hard Bargain was safe as a child.
And in the summer, we didn't have air conditions. You might have a fan. We would leave our doors open in the summertime and let the air blow in with the screen. We didn't worry about nobody coming in.
I love it. I have something that I can call mine, and I can raise my granddaughter. I sometimes catch myself when she's running through the house being loud. One day I caught myself thinking, stop making all that noise, you're gonna disturb the neighbors, because we stayed in an apartment. Well, I had said to myself, when I turn 40, I want to have a home of my own instead of renting, moving around. So I just kind of made a commitment to myself. I previously lived on Hard Bargain for 10 years, and I raised my children from elementary school to high school. I feel like I know just about everybody in this community, so it just feels like home. Cabinets and the flooring and everything to blend in with the countertops and the different lighting. Well, I'm glad I got the opportunity to build my own home because I love decorating and making changes and just all the time changing stuff. Going through Hard Bargain Association was the only way I could be able to build a home, whether it being new or used. They made it affordable for me to be here in Franklin. I want to thank them for the opportunity.
One thing I found out about Hard Bargain was that very few of the residents had access to computers or internet service. And Even if they did, many of them were elderly and did not learn how to use computers when they were in school. So our first classes began with a group of the older residents who had never touched a computer before, but were willing to learn. Probably the average age of that group was about 75. In the first weeks and months, we established email accounts, and then they learned how to search on the internet. They learned about YouTube, and they learned how to send email to each other, and most importantly, to members of their family who no longer lived in the neighborhood.
So there'll be 5 houses up here.
We call it a bungalow court.
Actually, they'll all sort of face into this courtyard here.
Everyone together. 1, 2, 3.
With a few shovels in the dirt of Franklin's Hard Bargain area, change is on the way. The Hard Bargain Association is trying to give residents the option of home ownership with this project, adding 5 homes to the 8 the group has already constructed in the neighborhood. Donations of money and time make projects like this bungalow court affordable, and more of both are needed to make this project a reality.
Hey, it's Imani. Don't forget to bid tonight.
Wow, so beautiful. Let's hear some testimonials of some of the people who have been touched by the program.
Hi, my name is Christy. I live in the Hard Bargain Bungalow. The Hard Bargain Association has done a lot of restoration on my home. It was about 8 years ago that I was able to get that house, and the porch needed to be fixed. I didn't have a driveway, so they paved the driveway. Community cleanup day, I had 3 trees that were really big and old, and limbs kept falling. So they came and they got the trees cut down and cleaned up and grinded the stumps down and made my yard look a lot better. I recently got custody of my kid's sibling. She's 4 years old and she's autistic. And the porch didn't have railing, so the guys came and built kind of like a railing on the porch for me to keep her safe and to keep her from falling off. I've been having to do DCS interviews to retain custody of her, so that made the DCS worker know that she was safe. And overall, it's made me feel better about how my home looks and being a homeowner, having those porch railing and driveway and things fixed. It really helped because I'm a single mom, and I appreciate them. They've done a lot to help with that and the home repairs, so I'm very grateful.
Thank you, Derek, for having me here today in your honor to tell y'all part of what's going on tonight on Hard Bargain. And the Hard Bargain community always have a hands out, want help for something, yard work, or a neighbor might be hungry. Y'all step out and help them as y'all pass out y'all meals to the Hard Bargain community. There's quite a few of us over here that's still left over here. So I'm gonna pass and go on. And with God help, everything will continue to be all right. And I'd like to thank Derek and Hard Bargain Association community for what they do.
Hard Bargain have helped me many times. They help me, and I appreciate them. I appreciate. They help me do good things. They got a man to put a pipe out of my driveway, put a knob on my door, and the hedges. The city was going to fine me for my shrubs. It was high, and they're gonna give me a ticket. But the Hard Bargain people got all of it down. I appreciate it because when I call them, they come. Thank you so much.
Hello, I hope everyone's having a good evening. HBA is special to me because they are willing to go out of their way to help the community, and especially the kids. They food drives, backpack giveaways, help around Christmas time for the families that aren't able to get stuff for their kids. And they have helped me in a time of need when I really didn't know what else to do. And now I have it in my heart to just help. I love volunteering here. at HBA. I just love it. And the people here are very nice. They're sweet, kind-hearted. I want to thank each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for being able for us to keep this organization going. So, thank you.
Hey, that Big Shakes looks good. Don't forget to bid.
Wow, it really feels good to see so many people benefiting from Hard Bargain Association.
Time's ticking. Don't forget to bid.
Hard Bargain is a grassroots nonprofit organization seeking to preserve Hard Bargain, an historic African American neighborhood which was founded over 130 years ago in downtown Franklin. Due to this paramount crisis of COVID-19, families are out of work. Your love token helps relieve the pressure for these families.
Thank you for coming tonight. We are so happy to have you here tonight. My name is Rosetta Nelson, and I am a volunteer at Hard Bargain. I came to Hard Bargain back in August after my husband died with COVID. I would like to say I have really, truly enjoyed working at Hard Bargain. We do so much. The donors give us so much. We help the homeless, we help people buy houses, we open our house so you can come in and do different things. And we would like to thank the donors tonight. You help us so much. You help us feed the homeless, you help us educate our children, you help us do so many things for the community. You help us build the homes, and we are asking you to donate tonight to continue to support us. We thank you so much. $2,500 will be rehab up to 10 houses. $1,000 will be provided for lighting and fixtures of new houses. $500 covers the cost of dishwashers, washer, and dryer. $250 pays for the column of a new or existing house. And $100 will pay utilities to tie house for a month. Thank you for whatever amount that you give and for all of your support. We really need it. Thank you again.
Again, thank you for your contributions. You truly are making a difference in so many lives.
Time's ticking. Don't forget to bid.
And now, let's hear another song by the Don's Adam Band.
You can't keep running out of my life.
My, what a beautiful song. Now help me to welcome Mrs. Valerie and Mr. Daniel Steele.
Hello, my name is Daniel Steele, and this is my wife, Valerie.
Hello.
And we're happy to be associated with the Hard Bargain Association.
Yes, my husband and I both grew up here in Franklin. We went to school here and everything. We got a little older, as people do. They want to move away from home. So we moved away from home, from Franklin. And when we noticed that it was crime and everything where we moved, so we wanted to move back home where we felt safe, to our hometown. So we noticed when we came back, there wasn't any more middle class, affordable homes in Franklin. So we had to move into an apartment complex.
And our monthly rent kept increasing. Like every year it would go up at least $100 per month. And it seemed like everything in the area was going up except for your income.
Right.
So we were looking for options as to where we could get out of having to pay rent and worrying about those increases every month. And we just found out about the Hard Bargain Association as to where we might have an option to purchase a home in this area within our means, within our income bracket. And how we became involved with the Hard Bargain Association is by way of her relatives. They were excited one day, just happy, jumping out of their skins. They said, we got a house, we got a house, we got a home. And my wife had asked them where.
They're twins. They lived above us in the apartment complex that we live in. And they were getting ready to move, and I was like, hey girls, where y'all moving to? She was like, we got a house through the Hard Bargain Association. So they told me about the Hard Bargain Association and what to do, so I applied, and that was in 2018.
And I didn't know.
And that's how we got started.
We signed the contract, and they started doing their thing, as far as getting the work done, hiring the contractors and everything like that. And Hard Bargain Association, along with some sponsors around Franklin and the city of Franklin, everybody kind of pitched in and said, hey, we're going to make this happen for this family because they're trying to help out within the community. Then they told us what lot we would have, and we had a couple of choices at one time, but we wound up with a lot on 11th Avenue, and it was a corner lot, and so we liked it, and it was a lot. They cleared it off, and then everything got started. And once we saw the foundation, everything became real to us, and so we contacted the Hard Bargain Association. Once again, we stayed in close contact with them. They're very nice to work with, and they kept us abreast of what was going on and kept us in contact with the builders, and we met everyone, and how the city of Franklin were also pitching in to help us out in some ways, and they were telling us about some of the sponsors that would be helping us through this process. If we needed anything, they would be there for us. And so we're just glad that the community of Franklin has wrapped its arms around us, along with the Hard Bargain Association, to help us through this process. And we should probably be in there by Thanksgiving.
Before I'm thinking before Christmas.
That's right, and we're very excited about that. We're happy, if y'all are Franklin, y'all invited.
That's our Christmas gift.
Yeah. So we're thankful and we're blessed for that. And we just want to give a special thanks to, like I said, all the people, but Derek Solomon and his team and whomever worked with him. He's been very helpful to us during this process and very understanding, and he has worked with us immensely. And our love goes out to him and the community and the Hard Bargain Association, to all the people that are involved.
Thank you, Hard Bargain Association.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings our evening to an end, and thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for helping us build a better tomorrow and being a part of HBA's story. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Good night and God bless.